Alright, so, hello everyone. Welcome to tonight's episode of Action Pact Tales of Istoria, where heroes and villains are made. This is, again, our homebrew world takes place in our homebrew world of Istoria that originally came from just this one little one-shot and then grew into this whole thing, which would be this show. Go out to the full table. So, joining us, everyone, is in the room tonight, so yay for that. I don't really have any announcements or anything, or sponsors or anything like that right now. No, it's fine. Your mic was live, so no worries. Are you okay?
Yeah, it rattled my brain.
Okay. So long as you're okay and just a rattled brain, nothing serious, no blood, so I think we're...
Yeah, just the 2 peanuts are knocking around.
I mean,
gotcha.
any internal bleeding, concussion style.
There's nothing in there. It's
Hey,
fine.
internal bleeding's fine. It's where the blood is supposed to be.
Exactly.
Yes, it's supposed to be on the inside.
Yep.
Was that Andy Samberg?
That's not good. Yes.
Okay.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, this is our show, at least for the time being, in this unscripted kind of format. Yeah, I'm not reading anything off at this point. So, we'll just go ahead and dive right into it from last week. You guys were exploring the under crypt, the under forest. Turn on the mysterious music. Get that going. Come on. There we go. The Underforest beneath Pharaoh Fall, the haunted town that you had previously saved, ending the necrotic wound beneath there that led into the Shadowfell. You saved the town and stopped nasty creatures from entering in, although there were some still on the opposite side of the portal that needed to be dealt with. Venturing back down within these caves and just tunnels dug out possibly millennia ago, but currently inhabited by other nasty creatures. You found that there were some still residing below, but you were primarily there with a representative from the Cruise Grove Institute. Beth says bless you. To investigate the crystals and the ruins beneath. So, venturing down and under the possibility of what is known as an underforest, where full-on trees are growing beneath the ground. You did find such a place and fought off a couple of the lingering entities that were from the previous inhabitants, the Cult of the Shattered. So, dealing with them and starting to chop down the forest, both Dorgiran and Vidir, Rainier and Rin went back up to speak with their associate from the Cruise Grove Institute and found what looked something like a hag.
Oh, now it's something like it.
Well, it was something like a hag. Standing before him.
We didn't rest either, did we?
We did not.
You do not
Fantastic.
go into the Underdark set and turn up the lights a little bit. All right. So, Ren and Rainier, winding the clock back a little bit, you float up on your broom, making no noise, and you see the hunched individual with these long, strong arms and matted hair kind of turned back towards you. One small detail I kind of left off was that her face was slightly bovine in nature. Slightly. There still were kind of a certain pointedness to her nose and ears that definitely did not match what a furbog would look like. However, upon seeing you, an illusionary spell was cast to resume her normal furbog appearance. Slightly smaller, less hunchback, more standing upright. As she said, "Oh no, you weren't supposed to see this."
I'm still flying up and slightly back towards the exit we came in from.
She's walking up towards you with her hands up. No, it's fine.
Seriously? This kid? You want to stay back. He's not.
Is the pendant doing anything?
So as you look down at it, now noticing it's rattling ever so slightly.
Your shoulder's probably bleeding a little.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
This isn't what it looks like, I promise you.
Oh, man, you're gonna make me burn my third level spot, aren't you?
I'm trying to...
Do I need to calm emotions? What do we...
I'm trying to think of the wording that I wanted. Okay.
There we go. So.
Yeah. Seriously, just stay there. He's got a thing with hags, and like, I don't know. I don't know.
I know you're kind.
Yep, I'm increasing in height so that it makes it
You're
harder
pretty much
for him
like
to
topping
jump.
out at the ceiling.
Yep.
I promise you, I'm not a hag. Not fully. It's a long story.
What does that mean? Not fully.
If you fly down, I promise you I will not harm you. I cast healing spells on you earlier. I truly mean you no harm.
Yeah. You're safer with us up here. I promise. And he's almost dead, and I really would hate for you to have to kill him because he did something stupid.
Whoa!
If you're almost dead, I can show you. I truly mean you no harm. I can heal you.
I'm trying to think.
Insight check.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm trying to decide which way to
Ooh.
respond.
23.
23.
I lost count halfway through. I was like, wait a minute.
I don't got that many fingers.
Yeah.
I only got up to 10.
As far as you can tell, she seems like she's being truthful. There's no wavering in her voice outside of the sudden shock of seeing you up here. But since then, she's been very direct.
I've obviously been doing a lot of research. Have I kind of learned about how hags are made? Or is that like a history, or is that...
To be more Arcana check than history.
Oh, are you kidding me?
This would be Fey or Fiend. Well, Fey.
So advantage, good, because that was a nat 1.
Mm.
Okay.
another now.
On the things.
Count it.
An 11.
11. You've heard there's some weird rituals, but you don't know what the details are.
I trust her.
The last one was trying to create them as well.
I'm not trying to create any.
No, I mean, I'm talking to her, like, I would have been whispering, like,
Oh, okay.
remember the last one that we blew up the lair? She was trying to create them. So it must be a process. I don't remember exactly. I'd have to research it.
To make eggs?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Because remember she was trying to turn the ogres into hags
Yeah.
with the necklaces?
I don't know. She's coming off as pretty truthful to me. What do you think?
I'm too flustered to remember the process. I'm super quiet.
Yeah. Stage whispers.
Sorry. Too flustered to remember the process. I'm very mad now that I can't remember this.
Oh, so you're mad now. That means I can't put you down?
At myself.
Okay.
Mad at myself.
Okay.
We should probably gather the group.
Yeah. Okay. So we cleared the petrified forest. We came
Oh, good.
to ask you what you wanted us to do with it. But I feel like the others, we're pretty banged up. I feel like we need the others to have a
Give away all of our
conversation.
cards.
I understand. I would prefer you burn the Underforest. It cannot be used for any sort of good at this
But,
point.
Like, if we burn it, are we gonna smoke ourselves out?
I imagine there's probably vents of air that would dissipate upward. If not, you could start the fire from a distance and then make your way back up here.
Making our way uptown.
All right. You don't go anywhere.
I have
And if you do go somewhere, then we'll know you're not legit. So we're gonna go back this way.
Okay, I still have further research to do here. I'll be here.
Great. I head back down the path that we came from, but still keeping us high enough off the ground that it wouldn't be worth it for him to jump off the rope.
Okay, sure thing. So, as you head back down.
I really don't need you to die today, okay?
I'm not suicidal.
So as you head back down, you eventually make it back to your compatriots. Vidir and Duriran, You've just been hacking away. You've gotten like 2 of the trees down. They've cut fairly easily. It hasn't been too much effort, but as you've gotten them down, you've been kind of chopping them up into other bits.
Yeah.
Either easier for carrying out or burning up. Then your friends arrive.
You think we should just like put some of this in a bag, maybe? Like maybe you'd want some of that too?
Oh, I don't know. Are these trees infused with necrotic energy?
Sure.
I thought that's what was happening.
I think
But
so.
I ain't no
You ain't no necro boy?
magic major.
If I touch the wood that has been chopped, just touch my finger to it briefly, does anything happen?
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Son of a biscuit. Five.
Okay. You take 7 points of necrotic energy as damage, rather. As your finger comes closer towards it to touch it, you see this kind of like blackness almost encompass your hand, and you pull back, but not soon enough to prevent anything. From
Don't
happening.
touch it! Don't touch it! Don't
It's
touch
like
it!
a static shock, but with like necrotic energy.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Electricity.
Don't do that. It hurts. My finger's all messed up now.
Like you got
Look at it.
frostbite.
Oh, I ain't kissing it.
Mm-hmm.
It smells bad.
Sure, that's not just because of the way you smell.
Hey.
We're gonna say that's canon.
Minotaurs bathe. We are.
I've seen the pools that you hang out
Minotaurs pause. Bathe.
Question mark?
It was just a very pregnant pause between
Yeah.
Minotaurs and bathe.
Hey, I'm clean. Well, not right now, obviously. You've been dip, duck, dodge, diving, and dodging down here.
Yeah, so we'll say that Rin and Rainier arrive just as you're pulling your hand back with that black energy and speaking to Dorgiern about it.
Yow. Oh, hey. So what are we doing? We're not carrying it, by the way. It hurts.
Well,
Hag hunting.
no.
That's like you're kind of...
no.
Do you ever not hag hunt?
Well, sometimes more active than others.
So when you're awake, it's more active than when you're asleep?
Or our friendly neighborhood druid's a hag.
Part hag, apparently. She's been wearing a glamour in front of us.
She looks kind of cowy.
Oh, don't bring my mother into this.
Oh, I flew very high so that it would make it not worth it for him to jump off the broom and attack her and came back here.
I was gonna say, if she was kind of a hag, why is he here? Because he has like a...
I made it
Still
not
feeling
advantageous.
real tender after that last one.
That's never stopped you before.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw you get knocked down and then get back up, and then get knocked down again.
And then you got back up again. And then you ran into a tree.
They're never going to keep you down.
Which I forgot to have you roll for damage on that, technically. But it's fine.
Oh, he would have taken necrotic damage, wouldn't he?
He would have, yeah.
Oh, I'm resistant.
She did
Still would've been
offer
damaged.
to heal us. So, and she came off as pretty truthful to me. I'm just gonna say, still got the same vibe off of her as before. You can understand why being a part hag might draw some glances a little bit more than...
I think she said that she not completely, like she's becoming one.
Not
Wasn't the
becoming, she
hag-
said she was a part hag.
Well, I mean, the one that we touched on a long time ago was trying to turn those ogres into hags.
Yeah.
That's what I was remembering.
She was
Yeah.
using the crystals on them.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember the process of hagdom, and she distracted me. Also, this little guy was... It's like your moonstone, your maul when you get near another moonstone.
But with hags.
Yeah.
Oh.
So was that like a hagstone necklace?
Is that a hag detector?
As I hope the finger twitches.
Ew. Whoa.
You gotta...
Seen it
David.
before.
Well, yeah, but like... It doesn't mean we gotta remember it. I usually try to forget stuff like that. That's weird. It's just, no. So anyway, what are we doing with the wood? Because I'm not touching it again.
We're supposed to set it on fire. She thinks that it'll naturally vent out.
Yeah, up.
Mm-hmm.
Her call. Cool. You do the thing. Or do you want us to, like, hack down the trees more?
Nah, just come on back. And I walk like, it's a pretty big, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Alright, so I start.
It's pretty big.
It's a pretty big, right?
It's a pretty
Do
big.
we want to? I think we're all. I'm feeling real rough. I think you are.
I'm not taking a nap next to no necrotic trees that just had a spooky, scary specter sin come out of it.
Spectre thing's dead.
That doesn't mean there
Yeah,
can't
but
be more.
there's still that,
What?
which we didn't mention to her.
Oh, the pyramid. Forget about that. Did we? You sidebar, like out of here.
We looked
You
at
went.
it.
You did go. Okay.
There was no way to get into it.
Okay.
No, like, windows or doors or anything.
So we're stuck between a forest and a haggish.
Haggish? Not to be confused with
Aye.
haggis.
Yeah.
Who said that she would heal you?
She said that
She-
would do this.
I mean, if we're all there, we took a hag before. I mean, you just need to not run first. Just let us run first, and then you run second. Or third. Or fourth.
Whenever, I put my weapons away, didn't I?
You also were unconscious. So
No, that doesn't actually. Just
Oh.
surprising.
Yeah. No rules that state it, so technically
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
Doing it raw.
Alright. How long is it going to take them to get everything up and ready to burn? Is it pretty quick, or can I turn it into a short rest?
Well, if you guys wanted to chop down the trees, or if you want to just set it on fire. Because there's 2 trees chopped down right now, which took all of maybe 15 minutes.
Out of how many?
6.
Do you want
It was surprisingly easy to cut, as it just wasn't fully alive to begin with.
Just sit there. We'll get you. Just take a minute off. We'll chop down the trees real quick. Make sure we get a nice pile going.
Alright.
Let's chop them so they fall towards each other. I'm not touching them.
Okay.
Okay, so over the next, say, another 10 minutes, if you're just chopping them down, not actually chop them up, you knock the other ones down.
Is that. I thought we were doing it for like a short rest.
It's up to you guys if you wanted to take a short rest down here or not.
I just said to sit down. I didn't say okay.
I thought we were like finagling it. Alright.
No, we just didn't want you to exert yourself.
Oh, goody.
take a cat nap.
Alright. Let's do the things.
All right, set your bonfire up.
Pew pew.
So as everyone backs away from the large cavern with the trees and the upside-down pyramid, a firebolt fires in, and you see quite quickly the fire catch, which, granted, normally needs some sort of accelerant to just start wood up, but this being largely necrotic infused and kind of dead already to begin with, it starts up very easily. As the fire begins spreading and smoke begins to start pluming out quickly.
So we're going that way, like, quick.
Yeah.
You'll head up.
You want to ride the broom again?
I feel like you should ride the broom again.
You just want her to control me. That's fine.
Okay, we're on the broom.
I like the flying.
I mean, the last time that we came across one, the two of us had to hold you while she did some voodoo.
Yeah, it's better for you to be on the broom than for us to put you in your carrying crate.
Why am I still part of this?
Because you love us.
You
We-
are a cat.
We enable your.
You feed me, I just keep coming back.
Yeah.
You're like, all right,
We
I'm here
fed
because
you-
I want to be here.
Yeah.
You're very hag motivated. We just give you a hag.
There you go, yeah.
Last time we got a lot of good stuff from that first one.
We did.
We're,
This is in hag layers.
we're
I already
enablers.
looted everything.
Yeah. So, as you make your way back to the main chamber, the one where the original wound and kind of ritual circle was, you find the hag studying them still. However, and I'm sorry, I say hag. Anya studying them.
The hag light.
Yeah.
I thought we had settled haggish.
Diet hag?
As everyone comes back into the room, she turns around. Good to see you all again. What have you decided?
We set the thing on fire.
Good.
Decided
There
you
was
need-
oh, go ahead.
Decided
Too
you
dark.
need to explain a few things.
Sure. Happy to do that. Well, what questions do you have?
Oh, you can just start at the beginning.
Well, I'm...
Fine. How did you get to your current predicament?
well, you brought me here.
No, that...
I still like her. She's pretty good.
Thank you. How did I become a partial hag?
Yeah.
The term is hexblood. Essentially, when I was a child, I was captured many years ago by a hag. I was brought to her lair, which was this very large hive-like structure inside the Torringdene Woods. She kept me in one of the smaller kind of side chambers near the front, near the higher portions of it. There were these brown, yellowish kind of chitinous walls. It was all very insect-like, but huge. I was there for maybe 3 months. I never saw any of the insects or any of the other creatures there, but I could hear them. Unfortunately, you can't forget those sounds. It was one day, when I was there, she was feeding me these kind of pastries that were coated in a strange tasting honey. If I think about it, I can still remember the taste. They were delicious, but I could feel something changing within me. I couldn't stop, though. After a few months, there was something that began yelling at her from the opposite side of the kind of wax wall that she would put up and keep me in there. She left it down, though, and when she was being yelled at, it sounded like, I didn't understand the language. I made a run for it. She hadn't put my binds back on, and I don't think she was expecting that, so I ran. I got back home. But unfortunately, I was different.
As an aside, what was the woods you said in the beginning? I was trying to find the map out.
Torringdene Woods. Unfortunately, I've spent a good amount of my life trying to find some way to reverse what happened to me, but it is permanent as far as I can tell.
How did you then become a druid? Who would train a half-hag in the way of the druid?
My father.
So you went back home?
Yes, of course. I didn't know that I had been changed yet, and I hadn't exhibited any real signs of what was to come. But my father, Adrian, he taught me some of the druidic ways until eventually I had to find answers for myself. I left, and eventually that brought me down here. Well, not here, but to Milvain.
Is the,
Institute?
Yes. Is the Institute aware of this?
Some of them, yes. The higher-ups. Many of the normal researchers don't, but the Prime Archivist does, and two others as well.
If you could reverse the process now, would you? Or have you accepted who you are?
I've come to accept who I am, but if I could reverse it, I would. That's incredibly dangerous magic, though, and I don't know if I would want to try.
For some probably really stupid reason, I kind of trust you. And you could probably understand this better than I can. And take out the Hag's notebook.
Oh.
God, that was a thing.
I didn't know.
We ran into a hag recently.
Terribly sorry.
We took care of her. as much as you can. She was trying to make more hags using story. Right? That's those crystals.
Yes.
We
This
put a
is
stop to her.
notebook.
Good. I'm sorry?
This is her notebook.
Oh,
I think she's asking if you can read it.
yes, I can.
I mean, I don't know if there's anything in here that would help you. Maybe a safer way to undo what was done to you. But
Or maybe you
I think I've learned from it just about what I can.
could try.
I can look over it, sure, if you'd let me. She takes it from me and just kind of gives you this reassuring nod.
Sorry, another side. Did we ever go, like, so you could read it, is that right?
I can read it. It's in common.
Oh, it wasn't common?
No.
No?
No.
No.
Oh, I could just read it then.
Did you cast Comprehend Languages?
No.
Okay. I think there were some bits of common, but I think most of it would have been in Sylvan.
Comprehend languages is what I'm
Sylvan.
taking when we level up.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
Sylvan.
Language of the Fae.
Oh yeah, I do speak Sylvan.
Yeah.
So
Okay, that makes more
that's
sense.
probably why I could read it.
Okay.
Oh, so do I. I speak Sylvan as well.
Oh, okay.
So, so there
I
weren't
just
any.
didn't understand it.
There weren't any more hag locations there, right?
No, it was mostly just her notes on her process and what she was trying to do, denoting her
common
failures, her
now.
Okay.
successes.
It's unusual to hear that she was using Storine as the means to transform things into hags. Hag magic is, to say the least, strange. And Storine has many different applications. It's not to say that it couldn't be used for that, but it's just still surprising.
I mean, they weren't like straight storing, they were changed.
In what way?
Kind of like the crystals here are changed.
Oh, I see.
So, like,
She was doing something to them and creating necklaces.
Well, here,
Yeah.
see, if you flip to page 72.
Opens it up and kind of comes through it. Okay, I see. She was channeling both magics from the Feywild and the Shadowfell. Oh, and Istoria itself. Strange. Inventive, to say the least, but I'm sorry for the souls that had to endure this.
We saved a few.
That's good.
1, 2, 3. 1, just one.
What?
So do you
Were they transformed?
2 of them were. Well,
I
one
mean,
of them
full-
fully, the other 2 were kind of mush brain-wise. They just kind of did what she wanted. But one of them was pretty dang close to successful.
Were you able to revert it?
No, we
no,
killed it.
we had to kill him.
It was kind of a, in the middle combat, heat of the moment sort of thing, and it was trying to kill us.
I understand.
I generally have a rule of I see hag dies.
I applaud you for your restraint right now.
I'm not fully a hag, if that helps at all.
Only mostly dead.
If anything, she's a victim just like you are.
We'll be talking more about this hag hive.
Will we?
We will. I don't know.
I'm to understand you were injured. Did you? Are you in need of healing?
I mean,
My finger got hurt, but I
Easy,
think
it's already
I think he's probably more hurt than my finger.
Oh, I'm a bit bruised up.
If you gather around, I can summon a Fey spirit that will help heal everyone.
That sounds cool.
yeah.
Dinner
'Cause
and
we
a show.
found what did we fight? Spectre.
Inspector Gadget, yeah.
Spectre. Those are undead creatures.
Oh.
Hey, it was a little different.
It was
Oh,
like
there was a
an
couple of
umbral
undead
Hulk.
things down there, including an undead minotaur.
And an umbral Hulk.
So,
Oh.
Umbral.
Umbral.
the big bug thing.
I thought it was Umber.
They are umber, yes.
But it was
The
very dead and decayed.
You know what you mean.
I know.
Maybe umbral was the right term then at that point. Well, if you all just gather around, so you kind of hold her hands together and she takes out the staff. And again, this was a club originally that she just kind of grows into a staff. As she says a few words, you see this kind of like greenish energy kind of wrap around her hand, and you see almost like like energy forms of just leaves starts wrapping around it. As she then casts it out, you see the energy kind of leave her hand, and a small, almost like a tiny, like a pony corn, if you will call it, if you want to call it that, appears before you in pure energy form. Yeah, pretty much. If you just gather around, it should get everybody healed up.
You got that?
Really missing on something. Little Sebastian.
Little Sebastian. That's what it's. Little Sebastian.
Yep.
Parks and Rec.
So, as everyone gathers around, essentially she's casting Healing Spirit, so that would be able to heal everybody up to full.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Neat.
Wish I could take advantage. Does it give you anything else back?
Nope.
No? Okay.
I have to do that.
I'm just playing with the spirits.
Yeah.
Do math.
I did. I thought about just seeing if I just put numbers with math down.
I did find some interesting information about this kind of, it's not exactly a runic circle, but it's something else. It appears that it was mainly used for containment, which I find both fascinating and alarming.
So they were just containing the portal?
I don't think this was for the portal. I think something else was here.
I'm still confused why there's ruins of a building underground.
That's what I
Well-
found alarming.
There's another ziggurat, except it's upside down. It was above the petrified forest. It's just, there's no way, and I flew up there. It's just an upside down pyramid in the ceiling.
That may have been some sort of anchor. You said the force was there.
Uh-huh.
Funnel up.
Funneling the energy into the trees.
There may have been a ley line here at one point. They could have been channeling that as a means to try to effectively power what this circle was. It's distressing. Were there many crystals down below too?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we grabbed some of them.
Yeah, there's a bunch
Good.
of crates of them just outside the forest.
Oh, okay. Good, good. You said there were cultists here before. What do you know of the Shattered?
That they're dicks.
Not the cult. The entity.
Not much. They kind of mentioned it in passing that it was somebody that tried to attain like deityhood and almost succeeded.
That sounds right. They're trying to kill the deities?
They're trying to bring. Well, that one was, yeah, and they're
And they
trying to
wanna
bring
resurrect
that person or deity back, and that's deity's back. Or that deity's like goal was to just destroy the rest of the gods.
Well, they want to fix Istoria by killing all the crap gods.
Fix.
Yeah.
They gave a long diatribe.
It was a lot of rhetoric.
Yeah.
A lot of rhetoric.
I tuned him out as crazy. I'm glad you took notes.
From
I
what
mean, it was.
our research has told us, the entity known as the Shattered was something that predated the gods being here, not unlike the great monsters of legend and old. But it was, as the name now is known, shattered into various remnants. I think one of those may have been contained here.
Oh no.
Do we know how many pieces it was shattered into?
We don't know exactly.
Is it
No.
What?
8 Horcruxes. Sorry.
It's okay.
Are we gonna need to go back to that farm and deal with that family then?
Wait, okay, so there's an orchard just
We'll be
outside
satisfied.
of Milvain.
They didn't
Just
transport
north.
us.
That was a family was living there, said they inherited the farm. I think they might have killed the farmers. But they had like a ritual area on the orchard underground. Don't know if that was just like a base of operations or if that had anything, but it might be worth looking into.
Do you remember, did that So was there a path continuing to go down, or did it just end in the ritual
I think
chamber?
it just ended in the ritual chamber.
I don't think we really explored.
Well, that's true. We didn't. We got the
We ran
Back out
into,
of Dodge.
what's his name?
Master Varga.
Yeah.
You wanted to bowl the hag's head in there?
I don't know the name.
He seems to be a pretty high up ringleader. We used his name when we freed freed Pharaohfall, and it gave the people pause. And then they, kind of saw through our bullshit. But like
The townsfolk?
well, the people who were personating townsfolk that were actually cultists.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, we killed those two.
Oh,
So
it had to be done.
they were he was kind of undead.
They are cultists, but
Well, they weren't really alive.
Oh, you said undead?
Yeah.
Ah, I see. Okay,
Yeah.
monsters then.
Yeah.
Hi. Yes.
Yeah.
Hags, undead. They kind of undead shouldn't stay. That's the point.
So their prime directive is to free the Shattered, or prime directive is to kill the gods, or does one do the other?
That I don't know.
Okay.
I know of the myth, the legend of the Shattered, and the prime gods destroyed it along with the other great monsters and sent off the Archfey to live in their own demiplanes. It's the whole ordering mythology. But I don't know what the goal would be to free the Shattered.
I think they just kind of want to watch the world burn.
That's a terrifying notion.
I mean, they
I think
caused the entire town to be essentially corrupted.
True.
Big dead centaur.
Bodak horseman.
Pat Centaur.
Nice character for you.
Got it. Pet Centaur.
Oh boy.
Blade dancer.
I was gonna be a bard.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, so
Well, I've got as much research as I think I need. We can head back if you're ready now.
Is this not in danger of being reopened?
I don't think so. I think whatever was here, I think it caused the wound to form. Not that it was random. I think the wound had been opened and you all sealed it. There's, I suppose, a chance that someone could potentially try to reopen it, but I don't think that was intentional. I think
So
there
are we
was...
hunting down wounds now for these pieces?
I mean, I don't know of any other towns that are cursed.
Well, I feel like it might be a more unique instance than that, because wounds are kind of everywhere, right? So it might be a wound near a ley line that also has one of these ancient temples. Kind of a little more unique.
Goody. That's not
Like the-
specific.
It's like the wound was a side effect of that thing being here, and then they took it away.
Well, what if somehow the Shattered orchestrated all the wounds being open, knowing that certain places like this would be prime spots for them to tear open?
That is giving them a lot of knowledge and power. I don't like that.
I don't know. From what the bards say about the Order of the Shadeheart, I just feel like it was
Well, but there could just
Yuan-Ti just ascending to godhood. I think it was like a whole thing, right?
Well, I've heard the stories too, but we don't know if that's just, like government propaganda to cover up the real reason. Because they don't want us to know. Put on tinfoil hat.
No, I thought you had the tinfoil horn caps.
the-
Yeah,
That's right, yeah,
horn
yeah.
caps.
Yeah. It's a matching set.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
They're actually like connected by a spiral of foil, so it like goes on your head and the spiral tips.
I'm trying to figure out how you don't crush that in your bag.
He does.
Very careful.
Man,
Takes,
dude.
yeah. It's a tinfoil hat of unfurling.
Yeah.
Time it just expands back out.
I mean, yeah, if there's nothing else here, you might as well go.
Hey, I got some questions for you.
Oh boy.
And we don't have to answer them right here. We can answer them on the way back or whenever we get to the end. Don't matter.
Walk and talk, sure.
Isn't
But-
it still in the dark, by the way?
I have a mall that gives off lights.
Okay.
We're
Just
not-
imagine us sitting in a giant dark room.
all you see is the eyeballs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a
Does not
cartoon.
bother me
Yeah, for sure.
whatsoever.
We're just, this is really inconvenient. Like, anyone want to light a torch or something?
I have a feeling that my character is just unfazed by it now.
Oh,
Like, it's
yeah,
just
for
not
you.
even like a second thought of it's actually dark here. What?
Yeah, yeah,
My glowies are like always out.
yeah. You definitely be the one who's like, I want to see things.
Yeah.
Should we walk and talk?
I mean,
Yes.
I can essentially carry a torch as a weapon.
True.
True.
Except my glowies now look like the little spirit sprite things now, just like floating around.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Mhm.
I like them look like calcifers from
Oh yeah. Or like little soot sprite. It's like the opposite of a soot sprite.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a light sprite.
There you go. I was just imagining a bunch of nabbies flying around.
Oh
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Hey!
Just unsummon them. All right. Nope. We're not doing this anymore.
I was like, and target practice.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. So walk and talk.
Oh, so I got a question. Have you ever heard of Luciana?
Yes, that's one of the newer gods, I think.
Well, she ain't new. She's an old god.
Oh.
Much older than what most people would consider as the moon.
I
Oh really?
I thought Luciana was the new moon that appeared after the whole recent bleed.
No, something was suppressing her power, but
Oh.
I found a temple, which is actually where I got my mall.
Oh.
And she spoke to me when I found my mall, asked me to find the other temples and help restore power to.
Oh, I see.
And I was just trying to find, see if you happen to maybe know some more information on where I might be able to find these temples, maybe in your studies.
We can head back to the institute and search the archives. I don't know of any offhand, but if she is the ancient entity that you speak and not the new one, then something may have been done to try to make people forget or something.
Maybe. Seems that like all her worshippers died out. Her temples have gone forgotten.
Oh, I see. Then, absolutely, we can look through the archives, see if we can find something about the moon goddess of Luciana. There must be something in there for the where these temples may have been. Unfortunately, with the College of Arcanum and Metropolis having been destroyed, we're the utmost authority on matters of the arcane.
Right.
Oh no, Tony, why do you do that? That's so sad.
Hmm?
College of Arcanum is gone.
Stuff happened.
That's so sad. Did you want me to send a message to the sheriff or no?
Would be fine if you want to. We'll be heading back in a few days.
You kind of seemed to give off the impression that you didn't want to leave this place unguarded, but are you saying like it's safer now?
I think so.
Okay.
We can seal the other entrance way in and then just be certain of it that way. I honestly prefer that, just to leave this place kind of, let's say, forgotten, if at all possible.
Okay. Do your thing magically.
Okay. And as you walking through one of the tunnels, she kind of focuses her hands. And you see instead, as the staff once again extends out, it's kind of like brown energy encompasses her hand, and it looks almost like rocks are moving around it. As she pulls her hand down, you see the cave just start to collapse in on itself. That should do it, I think. Okay.
All right.
We should probably have some presence here, but I think maybe sending some of the... I don't know who exactly. We can send someone from the Institute just to kind of keep an eye on things here.
I mean, wasn't it Bert the Merc? He's covering the tunnel, so I think we're pretty good.
I don't trust him.
Yeah, I don't either. It was kind of a joke. But
Okay.
yeah. He's doing a real good job.
Right. Yes.
We should scare
Oh,
him.
what you got
Come
against old
out.
Bert?
I mean, he is a merc.
I could scare him quite well.
I-
Yes.
I'm not going to.
No, not you. But we should. I can make noises come out like there's something coming out of the bottom of the well, and then as we come out, we can go boom.
Oh, that's a good idea. Where they can just collapse the well on us as we're getting out.
Oh, that's true. I like the idea, though.
You should just go up on your broom
Yeah.
quietly and then just like fly behind him and
Oh, I can do that.
tell him that he looks funny or something. I don't know.
Okay. I can do that.
Tell him you found a coin on the bottom of the well.
Okay. So, as everyone kind of makes their way back to the entrance that, or the hole that leads into the well, Bryn, you very quietly hop on the broom, fly up. You see Bert just kind of standing there, and he's not even facing the well at this point. He's just leaning against it, arms crossed. As you fly up behind him, he doesn't hear you at all.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation to make a noise like that monster that we encountered in the bone pit.
Oh, okay. The Otyuk, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And it sounds like it's coming from like the trees.
Oh, okay.
So not from the well, because I don't want
Sure.
them to collapse the well.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so as go ahead and you know what? Actually, yeah, you fairly good at the casting of prestidigitation and everything, as you've cast it many times. So as you kind of just leaning there and you fly up, you cast a spell out, kind of farther along where the tree line is, and granted the well is like within the town, but there's pockets of trees everywhere. He quickly unsheathes his sword and just kind of two hands it, like holding it out in front of himself. You can tell that though he is well armed and armored, he startles remarkably easily to the point where you think maybe he's not quite the mercenary that he led himself out to be.
What was his name again?
Bert.
Yep.
Can I stealth?
I'm gonna kind of
You seem
lift
very-
up a little bit, and I'm gonna cast prestidigitation for some wind to like come up underneath him and like flap his like cloak or whatever, and be
Yeah.
like, "At the ready, Bert!"
As you see him, he's just inching his way forward before the breeze shoots up beneath him. Just kind of, he throws his sword in the air and it just lands on the ground next to him.
I'm gonna stealth up the stairs while this is happening.
Okay, sure.
Same.
That's a nat 20, thank you.
Okay, yeah.
So that's a 28.
You definitely.
Great use for
No,
an
do
I
so.
feel.
Nice kind of. Oh,
19.
oh, you got me. Oh, Gods be praised that you got me.
One inside.
We actually did kill something just now that sounded like that, though.
That was terrifying.
It
Truly.
was. See, it looked like this.
Ah, yeah. It is. And he's saying that. So then you two.
I was gonna say on each side of him.
Yeah. We're just gonna jump out.
So yeah, as Ren's kind of standing there, you flank him. Kind of, touch. Okay, all right. You guys got this. I'm just gonna go. All right, I'm
Sure
done.
you wanna go down in that well?
Grabs his sword. No.
Get it
We cleared it.
together.
It's okay, Bird.
Yeah. No. I'm done. Just picks up this like the there's like the heavy kind of well cover next to him. That's just this wooden one. Kind of very slowly kind of slides it on top and just starts pushing over before anybody else has exited yet.
Yeah.
No, not yet.
So Dorgirin, you also catch it before he actually closes it up. He's pushing it against you at this point.
Do you remember how many of us there were?
I am so sorry.
Oh, Bert, we've rattled you a good one, huh?
You did, yeah, you really did. Okay, well, you can close it up. I'm gonna go to the tavern.
Bert,
We just walk away.
I go,
What?
Bert, don't make me hit you in the head with this silver.
Seem just
Silver one.
turns back around. Yes.
I toss him a silver piece. Have
Thank
a
you.
drink on us.
I will. Fox it. Keeps going.
How much do you think it's gonna cost to clean that?
His pants?
Yeah.
Well,
More than
you know,
silver, they're worth it.
he could use the silver for a drink, or he could use it for a wash basin.
When did we start giving money to the needy?
I just feel bad for him.
She likes to pick up strays.
I do. It's a bad habit.
So, as Anya gets out, we're hearing, of course, first. She kind of climbs out. Well, I think we're good here. Let's head back to the tavern maybe and make our way back to Milvain.
I guess we'll
Yeah.
put the cap on it.
Yeah. Not really much effort between you two, just to put it back.
Real great cap there.
At least Timmy won't fall down it.
There.
Timmy's gotta learn eventually.
By dying?
No.
Should we have closed off? You closed off the pathway behind us, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then never mind.
Yeah, didn't you see it? She did like this cool like move thing, and then like the wall came down.
Just a little bit of druid magic. It's nothing too fancy.
No big deal. You just made a wall out of nothing.
Well, out of stone and rock.
Anya,
Mostly dirt.
you're kind of a big deal.
Thank you.
Let's go get a drink, shall we?
So,
Could really use one. And
Fuck.
you could really use a bath.
How far are we from the inn?
you're like 15-minute walk.
Okay.
So, as you head back to the tavern. A bloody fox. Turn on tavern lights. There we go. All right. And as you walk in, you see Bert there with a fresh drink. He's currently enjoying a bit, and there are a few people actually inside the tavern currently, including one bard that is playing a little bit of music, nothing really too jauntily or anything, but possibly somebody who's just visiting, maybe a new resident. I'm not quite sure yet. But you see applause in there as he walks out and greets you all. Hello, welcome back. I take it you all were successful.
Hello, applause. We were.
Good.
We got to kill more monsters.
That is a relief.
Yes.
I was worried that there may be more down there.
Well, if there are, they're not getting out anymore. We kind of closed it all off, too.
Ah, good. Well, you are welcome to stay here for the evening if you like.
Wonderful. Could really use a beer, though.
Absolutely. Can I get you all anything to drink? One ale.
Beer's good.
Yeah,
It's good.
go for one.
Sure, that's fine.
Excellent. I will be right back. He walks back and brings you all your drinks. And he kind of sits there. So, should we head back tomorrow then?
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Yep. Sounds fine.
Did you have anything else you were needing to do? I don't want to bother you too much. I believe I probably could head back on my own, to be honest.
Well, we did have a couple other plans to head other places. Did you guys want to go back to Milvain, or did you just want to head out from here?
Well, we were supposed to look at the archives
What archive?
at the academy.
Isn't that back in Milvain?
We were?
I was.
Just now.
Just
Oh! Oh! Right.
the conversation that we had on the way back up.
That's right. Yeah. I tuned most of
What?
that out.
I mean, I want to see if we can learn where any of these temples are before we start heading out elsewhere.
Well, Anya,
Not unreal.
would you be willing to do some research for us, and then maybe, perhaps, if you know someone that can do a little sending?
Oh, absolutely. We have those capable at the institute. That wouldn't be a problem at all.
Then they could just check in with us.
Oh, I guess that works too.
That way, you don't have to, go flipping through
Also,
books and
if
tomes
we're
of
being fair,
research.
they probably know their documents more thoroughly and can find it faster.
Yeah. I would assume so.
No, I was saying it like in character, like as in,
You don't gotta do reading.
Oh, you don't think I could read books?
no, I just think
That's
they know.
so mean.
Wow. You.
I mean, most people at least can read common.
I said that you could find the information faster.
Well, yes, we could. We're well familiar with our archive system.
Trying to say he reads slow?
Well, we'd greatly appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh,
compared
it's
to
not a
the academy.
Trying to say he don't read do good?
Don't read.
I'll wait
I'll
for the
have you know I speak 3 languages.
fluent in 3 languages.
Sarcasm is not a language.
I'll
Well,
wait
that'd be
for
4
the-
if it was.
Okay.
I'll wait for the bard to get done with his set, and I'll call him over for a beer.
Just did what?
Tip my hat like this.
How good is the bard? Is he of good quality?
It's decent.
Yeah.
It's not anything that's too fancy or anything. It's more just kind of like atmospheric music than
Okay.
anything like a huge jaunt or anything like that, or anything really too jovial. So, as he walks over, he is a male dragonborn, in the more kind of traveling, adventuring attire than more like the kind of more frilly bard outfit that you would see like in a major city. As he walks over, he kind of gives a little bow. Seth Ricard.
What was your name?
Seth Ricard.
Seth?
Yes, Seth for short.
Okay, Seth. Hi, Seth.
I assume you enjoyed the music.
We did. Please sit down and have a beer with us. We're in a jovial mood. I don't know, you might have heard of us. We're the Moonstone Guard.
I had not known, but it is...
Saviors of Ferrophile?
Oh, I see. Yes, I didn't hear about you by name, but I am familiar.
She's very hot.
I've only just arrived here today, so it's a little... I'm not really too keen on the names yet, but I'd heard that people had actually came here and somehow alleviated the town of the curse, and did not fall to it, so...
It's quite the tale, if you'd like to hear it.
Absolutely.
Isn't there like a sword and a plaque on the wall?
There is, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
We just happen to be sitting at the table in front of that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so
that's
like
mine.
when I said Saviors of Ferrophile, I went...
Ah. Well, then I would be happy to hear your tale.
Wonderful, and we'd be happy to buy you a drink.
Oh, I'm not one to turn one down.
So then I start going into an elaborate story. Not as many details as I gave the Barton and Melvane, obviously, because, bragging rights and all that hometown cred.
Sure, absolutely.
But...
Plus, they're on your retainer, so,
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. So, I regale him with the story, and I give
Regale.
him a little peek at our official documentation to
Oh,
make it
okay.
legit.
Oh, I see. Go ahead and make a performance check as you kind of, give all these good deets.
I would like to assist with illustrations.
Yes!
Oh, yeah,
yes!
for sure. Yeah. So advantage.
And I'll do prestidigitation for sounds.
Mm-hmm.
20.
Okay.
Thank you for the assist.
So as you're kind of going over your tale and having a little bit of magic to assist in the full-on illustrations and sounds to provide the kind of atmosphere of what all you're trying to do.
Have we drawn a crowd?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, everybody else that's within the tavern has taken notice of your presence alone, but then also, especially the tale as you kind of really get into it. And you definitely have the kind of flair for storytelling that he feels like you've captured Seth's attention 100%.
Did you just out-bard a bard?
I think I put a multi-class in a bard, guys.
And as you kind of get into like the kind of like second part of it, he asks, "Is it fine for me to take notes on this?"
Absolutely.
Excellent. You see him just like pull out a parchment and quill and start writing down details. This will play incredibly well back in Star Cities. If I'm allowed to tell you a tale, that is.
Of course.
Excellent.
Oh, spread it far and wide.
I will be happy to. Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. For allowing me this right, I'll get you around myself.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome. This alone will earn me quite the tips, I think. So, ale for everyone.
Ale would be great.
Excellent. See him walk over to Applause, gets the drinks, and comes back. So, where are you off to next? I'd love to at least possibly check in maybe if we're going the same route.
Istoria, I believe.
Yeah.
Is that right?
What we are?
We might be heading to Coast Room by way of Istoria, which is the long way, obviously, but
That would be, yes. We're
we've
kind of
got
in
a
opposite
couple
directions.
stops
I
on
see.
the way, so.
Jewel of the Desert and Home of the Dwarves. Interesting locations.
Well, adventure.
Absolutely.
Well, we're familiar with Istoria, at least us.
Oh, I see. From the, probably from the eastern section of the Kartu Desert, I imagine.
We're from the Savage Tribe. You ever heard of it?
Not by name, no. But I am familiar with the roaming Minotaur tribes of the Kartu Desert.
They were famous for starting off the in-ring brawling.
In-ring, I see. Okay.
Yeah, it brings a lot of coins, some good entertainment.
Oh, absolutely.
Rumble in the ring.
I imagine there are probably quite a few bard that would actually appreciate that kind of revelry as well. Not me, personally. I'm more of just the performing variety, not the full-on battle variety. I don't need to get that close to combat.
Oh, man. A good brawling pit. Man, I haven't been to one of those in a while. Does Istoria have those?
Oh, yeah.
I believe so. I mean,
Well.
Wait, what?
What?
You went to brawling pits?
I mean, I'm a patron. I never participated, of course.
But
Did
I'm
you
a
every
little
time you
squished.
see blood, you just get all light and tingly and.
Well, that's fun blood, not death blood. There's a difference.
Did you bet on these events?
Only never tells.
Oh, she's in debt.
That's why you came this way.
Oh. To the Moonstone Guard.
yes, Moonstone Guard. This is glass. You see a couple of the other patrons also raise up their glasses, kind of just cheering. There we go. Yep. So, as Seth gets you a couple more rounds, should anybody want them, you all are free to potentially call the evening and wake up the next day, unless there's anything else you'd like to do.
I was going to pull old druid girl to the side
okay.
and talk about this hive and any other nests, hive, whatever you want to call them.
Sure.
Hive of iniquity.
She called it a hive. I'm using her words.
She did. So,
I will stand near.
Wait, you don't trust me? Okay.
I'm just gonna hang out with the bard, and maybe we'll do some northern songs together. We'll
Oh, okay.
Get the crowd going with some ballads.
sure. Yeah, absolutely.
I see the karaoke starting and I'm out.
Nah. Like, great. I need to talk to Anya anyway.
What is my performance? 1. Yeah, no, I don't do performance.
Okay. So, as you go to speak to Anya, you kind of find an area away from a little bit of the noise that the rest of the tavern's creating to have a conversation. Vidir, did you actually want to be present for the conversation?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be like standing I'll be like leaning on the wall next to you.
Okay.
I'm not shooing you away. You seem to have some decent worldly knowledge.
Oh, yeah, I'm just making sure that finger doesn't start twitching again.
And as you look in the vial, it does every once in a while.
Like, this is finger of the hag I search.
Do you mind if I take a look at that a little closer? I promise I will keep it inside the vial. She kind of takes it from you and looks at it.
You can identify who that belongs to.
You see her eyes go wide. And you can see, like, almost fear in her face. I know who this is from. She kind of,
Well, now you did it.
shaking her hand, hands it back to you.
Continue.
That finger is from the hag that took me.
So from the hive. But does she run the hive? Also, wait. What was her name?
Need to find it.
Hagala Hagdoria.
I remember the type of hag that she is, but I don't
Look at you
remember.
killing her captor and shit.
No, I have not killed it. That's the
Look at
point.
you getting
Oh.
haunted by her captor and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her name
Sheer trauma.
is Ingrid Dread.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
Wait.
Nope, that's not the right one. Hang
Wait a
on.
minute.
Sorry.
I think she's dead.
Yep, wrong one. Hang on. What?
Dead.
We done killed her dead.
D-E-D?
Let's think about the shade heart.
No longer Ingrid Dread. She's Ingrid Dead. You know what I'm saying?
Boom.
D-E-D dead.
That was so bad I couldn't even get it out smoothly.
Yeah, it works pretty well.
Reverse inspiration?
Yeah.
This is
Okay.
Benjamin next time.
Yeah.
I would not. Actually, I would, but. Where
Negative inspiration.
I would like to not roll a die this turn.
I'll take my failure, thank you.
Natural one.
Sorry, I seemingly did not name her in the way that I've named my other hags that I've created.
See,
If
Hagala
this one is
Hagdoria.
like, if this one is like insectoid and has a hive, is this similar to one of the hags that we encountered?
It may have been.
Huh. When did we encounter more?
You didn't.
Oh.
You were.
You encountered her sister. One of them. Actually, no, two of them.
Ooh.
The one that was with
Oh
the
my
bee.
god, how long ago did I make this
Oh, we were there
stat
for that.
block?
Mhm. In the astral sea.
Apparently pretty
Yeah.
pretty long ago.
That was the first
Celeste,
time we're,
ladies and gentlemen.
that's the first time we're very.
Yeah, I'm sorry to break the flow of things.
I mean, we can always come back to it and then just like, her name is.
Insert Hag.
I
name
mean,
here.
I've got to be close to it now at this point. I'm in like my 2019 created stuff.
Agatha Hagworth?
Why
Yeah.
would you have created
Huh?
her back then?
Huh?
Oh, I guess you would have just. It's still the same world.
It is.
Yeah.
Agatha Hag?
Oh,
Hagatha McHaggerty.
Whoa. Okay. All right. I guess I won't find it tonight. Dang it. Her name is insert hag name here.
Haggy McHagface.
Now, Lord Haggington III.
Dame Haggington III.
Your
True.
hagginess.
Ah, got it.
Glad we could help.
Yeah, Rochelle Shadow Soul.
Hey.
Shadow Song?
Shadow Soul.
That makes way more sense.
We encountered her.
Rochelle.
But when did you guys
Rochelle.
encounter a
It was in
hag?
the astral sea. Before
You don't
rejoined
have
the
to
party.
put out your head.
Oh, like. Are you talking about these characters or like old?
Previous
Campaign
characters.
1.
Okay.
Campaign one. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
End of campaign
Huh?
1.
Yeah.
Rochelle's Shadow Soul. Just marinate on that for a little bit. saying the name, does anything happen with the finger? No, just keeps doing its thing.
Yeah. So actually, yeah. As you say that name, you see the finger like twitch and actually like clacks against the glass, like the fingertip.
Finger flips you off, but you can't tell because
Yeah. Right. Just the one finger, but you kind of feel like you know what's happening.
You get the impression.
Have a
Yeah.
name.
You get the impression.
Your days are numbered now. So was she the one in control of this? But you said she was getting yelled at. Was she reporting to someone else?
I think so. She was being yelled at by something else. I didn't understand what they were saying, but I could understand the tone. It was angry.
So how big is this hive thing? You said it was in the forest?
It was, yes. I didn't see exactly how deep it went, but I heard echoing sounds. And from what I could see, it was... The opening was sizable.
How many? Do you know what all was? Was she the only hag there?
She's the only thing I saw there.
The only thing?
I could hear the other sounds, but I didn't see them. I don't think they were invisible, I just don't think they were nearby.
We have a map, right?
You do, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out the map and can you show me what the bad den is?
I hand you the map that we can't read.
Can't we read the map?
No, the one that we can't just, we have no idea what it says or where it is.
We have a map, right? That's the wrong map.
That should be, yeah, facing you guys.
Yeah. I also have another one.
No, yeah.
So you said it was in...
The Torringdene Woods.
There we go. Yes, can you show, where in those woods?
Where on the map did the hag touch you?
I don't know exactly. I ran in the woods. I didn't have a bearing for where I was.
You don't know if you went north or south leaving it?
I was a child.
You found your way
How
back.
far away was your home?
I don't know how many miles. I felt like I ran for hours. I don't know.
You just got lucky that you got back home?
I have an innate sense of direction, but I was also very young. Once I got out of the woods, I had a bearing then, but when I was in the woods, not exactly, no.
That's fine, but do you think you ran for less than a day?
Yes. That absolutely.
Okay.
Let me change this to a more Thad tone since she's, yeah.
Where did you come out of the woods at? Do you know? As in what township or anything you were near?
That would have been close to Wilderfront.
Right in the middle. Fantastic. Very well. So in your travels, have you come across any knowledge of any other havens or covens? Are they covens?
Covens.
Yeah, covens. What?
Yeah.
Covert covens?
I don't know of any other ones, no. I haven't been ingrained in hag culture by any means. I'm not a hag.
Just asking.
I mean,
No.
really, it's fine. He kind of has a overly aggressive demeanor to anything he does, really. He's not, I mean, obviously he's a little angry, but
I can
it's not
s-
at you.
No, I can.
have a...
I understand. I can see something about you. Something happened to you before.
No, and it's her fault.
Something's haunting
She
you.
will pay.
Yeah?
She takes your hand. I'm sorry.
Stoically looking into the distance. It's like twitching.
Bad touch?
She lets you go.
No, I mean not like her bad touch, just
You're being
in
touched.
Thought.
I hope her end brings you peace.
I wonder if we can raise a raiding party. doubt the town one had coven near them.
Yeah. I mean, where were you when you were attacked?
I was over on, I think we said I was like on the island of,
Yeah, you were-
And then Atoll, like so over by Ayame, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I was in the islands far to the west, by my home. I've been chasing her across several continents.
So let's just put it together logically. She wasn't the leader. There's a coven that she participated in, yet she attacked you way across the world.
She didn't attack me. We kind of stumbled into her lair.
So her lair that you stumbled into was way across. What makes you think she would return to the coven?
But that happened well before. I don't know. That happened well. No, I know I've been chasing her across the world because she keeps tormenting me.
How long ago were you captured?
It may help you to know, and I know I don't look it. I don't know how familiar you are with Furbolg, but I'm quite a lot older than I may look. I'm 172 years old.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not.
I imagined as much.
so I have a
But I
feeling
just-
that she's probably not going to be there.
But there will be information.
We did so well gleaning information with the last one we beheaded.
The world will still be a better place if we clear.
You're not
Okay.
wrong. I'm just trying to temper expectations.
Nope, max expectations.
I cannot.
Always on the hype train. Abort.
I will say this: I never saw any other hags in that hive. I don't think if she was a member of a coven, they weren't there. Not that I know of.
I just know I've been tracking her back east. And this is the most solid lead I've had in years.
Once we check in at Iniktal and take care of what we have to do there, we can make a decision whether we head to Coast Ruin or we head up to Wilderfront.
Since I'm from Wilderfront.
Yeah, you hear that name get called out, and your ear immediately rings.
Well, I would have, when she said Torringdene Woods, would I have heard anything having lived next to it?
The woods, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that name. I wouldn't say set off alarm, but like you definitely recognize it.
And like anyone say anything that would indicate hag activity from what I know of hag activity since bumping into these dunderheads.
Hey, Danderhead, thank you.
You are well familiar with that. There are many dangers that live within the Torringdene Woods. Reports of giant insects are the number one thing you've heard, as well as at times things that have been reanimated. It is a place that only the brave and bold venture into, and only those that are well prepared. As to whether there have been hags, that you haven't heard too much of.
Okay.
You were supposed to look a long time ago.
Okay.
It's just,
Oh, hey boys, why are you talking about Wilderfront?
What's your interest in Wilderfront?
Well, I'm from there.
Are you now?
Yeah, I feel like I've mentioned this.
I'm certain you have.
What did you do in Wilderfront?
well,
I lived there for a long time. Are we really gonna rehash my story again? How
So-
drunk are you?
No, I'm just messing with you.
I just, I never had, it was just a place, and now I'm seeing the map, and that seems next to this woods.
Yeah, we don't want to go there.
Why not?
Mostly because most of the people that go in there don't come back out.
Didn't that also happen with this town?
There were still people living in this town. People don't live in the Torringdene Woods. People are undead in the Torringdene
A lot of
Woods.
people still live nearby, if it
Well,
was that bad.
there were undead in this town too.
True.
Yeah, But I'm just gonna say that might be a little bit out of our depth as of yet.
We had a centaur.
Alright, hear me out. What if the Shattered are somewhere in there?
Maybe, but like I'm just saying, we might want to like earn our stripes a little bit more before we just go chasing down and trying to, snag that whale.
So, the hand that this came from
Yeah.
is probably in there.
Great, so we're definitely not going there then. Also, can I just say I'm not ready to go home yet. So, personally,
You've got enough money to pay off your debts.
Okay, I'm gonna go have another drink. We're not going.
Yet.
I never get my way.
I mean, we're heading north already.
How many hags have we killed so far?
One!
That's one for you.
And that's because we were sent there by someone else.
Hey, circumstances are circumstances. You still got one.
Is there a
Hag's
path
a hag.
through the mountains there? Like
He's gotten stones.
There's a fort there,
Yeah,
and then like a
I've
little
gotten stoned.
keystone there. Like, is there a
Wait.
way?
You're talking about it's like through the western mountain chain?
The Perilous Mountains.
Yes, there is.
Oh,
Okay,
I think I took that.
Now, so you know that path is incredibly dangerous.
Oh, okay.
It was cleared out once before by an illustrious group known as the Order of the Shadeheart.
Oh.
However,
Yeah.
Praise be their names.
I've heard of
Praise
them.
be.
I heard they had this wood elf in there. You could hit like
He couldn't hit the broadside of a barn from what I remember.
Oh, I heard different. I heard he could like hit a fly from like hundreds of feet away.
Yeah, but he couldn't talk. I heard he had some kind of
he had-
disability.
He didn't really talk a whole lot. I heard he assaulted someone over some melons.
Boy.
But he could shoot a bow.
and he can.
Not self-serving at all.
And he was very happy to share the traditional greeting of the elves.
Oh yeah, I think it was Sadude.
Oh yes. Sadu.
Yep.
So,
But that was more of the southern elves that live within the Calgon Forest. The northern ones were more Sadu. So,
Sadu.
Yeah.
Correct.
A little more flowy.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. But, high elves. But,
Speak Elvish, so I would know.
True. So that being said, though that pass was cleared at one point, after over the years, it once again became less traveled.
Right. Okay. Here's the thing, guys. I know we need to go to Inictal, but I also really want to go to Coast Rune. I don't want to go to Wilderfront right now, so just throwing that out there.
I mean, we're going to Inictal first anyway.
I
But then
know.
we can either flip the coin and go north, or we can go east, west.
It just seems such a shame to backtrack.
It's backwards.
We can go west.
We can go west, north or west.
Yes. Well, there is a path between, but it's pretty dangerous too.
Yeah. I heard about that.
So we're for sure going to Inictal first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, my hammer told me there was Moonstone to the north, and Inictal's to the north.
Right. But see, the dwarf
Oh,
told
you
me
wanna
that
move
there
to
might be
stone.
dragon information to the west. So
It's legal.
there might be moonstones to the west.
Oh, there could be. But my hammer's telling me there's one north, so I'm thinking that one's probably closer.
Yeah, but like if we get over to the west, it might be even closer.
What is the
to
range of
west.
your stone finding mall?
Yeah.
How many clicks we talking?
As far as I need it to be.
As far as your motivation takes you.
As I'm thinking about it, I'm realizing I spent a large amount of time in the Gamir wetlands.
Wait.
That's where I was reading the backstory that I sent you, and the group of demon hunters that
Gotcha.
that
Yeah.
trained me were based in the Gamir wetlands.
Yep.
You were like right there the whole time.
Apparently, fantastic.
North of it, but yeah.
So then I would probably gone through the unnamed one to Bloodhaven and down. So.
Yep. Unfortunately, right around it.
Yeah. Alright, so cool. Neat.
Well, I'm about ready to call it a night.
Yeah.
Hey, can you do me a favor?
Me?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Nah, it can wait till morning. Never mind.
What?
It'll wait till morning. It's fine.
Listen, if it takes a spell, hit me now, cause be fresh in the morning.
Can you do me a sending to Harley? I just don't want us to cause us any more trouble.
What do you want to say?
Essentially that we've gone to look for Bog. To try to find him. Or find out what happened to him.
Okay.
Hmm? The one that wanted to kill him? Has high motivations to do so.
30,000 reasons to do so.
30,000 reasons to do so and some familial issues.
Okay. So,
You can just start it off sending on behalf of Devere.
Devere.
It's my pen name.
No.
Yeah.
Your alias?
Yeah.
Okay. My operating name is Devere, but my actual name is Vidir.
All right.
It's real tough. Hard to crack.
Same.
Yeah.
I cast sending to Harley. And like I'm just if I could send a feeling, it's just disdain and irritation.
Flames, heat, hot, side of my face.
On the side of my face. Harley. Vidir wants you to know we're going after Bog. It's a hyphenated word? Is it one word or two?
That's fine.
Okay. 30,000 reasons to do so.
We'll let you know.
We'll let you know.
What up?
You can reply. Prefer you don't. Written.
Well done. So, after you send it, a few seconds later, you hear back. Happy to disappoint. If you say so. But I'll be looking for you when you get back.
I really hate her.
What'd she say?
Wait.
Nope.
I'll keep an eye on Rose.
I really hate her.
What'd she say?
Well, first off,
I'm sure you were super nice. Very cordial.
of course, she doesn't believe us. You can tell by the tone of her voice. She said that she'll be waiting for us when we get back, and she'll keep an eye on Rose in the meantime.
That's not ominous at all.
No, I know. I don't like her. Can we kill her? Can we just kill her?
I want to indiscriminately kill people and it's no big deal. I mean, it's the end of the world. You do it and it's cute and adorable.
Well, yeah, it's to protect Rose, and she's an awful person. Not to mention, no shade, but a really terrible faction member. I'm just saying that faction's up to no good.
I mean, yeah, but what are we gonna do about it?
I figure probably find Bog first and then figure it out.
Yeah, if she doesn't believe that we went after Bog, then that's her fault.
Alright.
Because it's totally what we're doing.
Is it we're doing?
I don't know. Is it what we're doing? We got his hand in a bag.
Well, listen,
Armed.
I
Got his
can't-
arm. Yeah.
I can't do it tonight, but if you want, I could tomorrow maybe send a message to Corfer and ask him to also keep an eye on Rose, just in case Harley gets.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Welcome to.
Oh, I tried to hold it in. It didn't work. In case
Don't hold
Harley
it in,
gets
like-
antsy.
For the record, if anybody needs to sneeze, please do. I don't want it to cause like anybody to like burst a blood vessel by holding that in. Yeah.
Fair.
You sneeze and like their eyes just red. Like, yeah, let's not do that.
It's working.
If you think it's warranted, if you
Sabrina.
think it can go a little bit longer. I think Rose is safe now, but the longer we leave it, the more in danger Rose is going to be.
We'll send her one in a couple of days. It doesn't have to be right now.
I'm really here.
I mean, that's fine.
I'm tired.
Go have a nap. Then fire some missiles.
All right. Bedtime. Applause. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure to have you here.
How much did you drink?
No.
Several beers I think everybody's had after the rounds have
I
been.
think the Dragonborn's helping.
We've
her
had a
upstairs.
few
Oh, yeah.
rounds of, the great songs, the great ballads and folk songs. We sang in the pines. It was beautiful.
And as everyone beds down for the evening,
Oof time.
Luna, you're a little bright there.
first, Dorgirin.
Oh, hey, what's up?
As you head to bed and kind of, find rest, you don't dream. It's actually a completely dreamless night, one of the ones where you just wake up the next day. But while you're asleep, you feel almost some sort of like reassurance. You don't exactly get like a dream or any sort of vision or anything like that, but you feel that the way you're going is the right path.
Okay.
One that, with the stated intention that you had provided, as though there was something calling out to you, it was letting you know that you're going the right way.
Okay. Now, is this in the right way, as in, like, dealing with the catastrophe that she warned about by, closing the wounds and dealing with the people trying to open them? Or is it just like a general, you did good, pig?
As you kind of, wake up and ponder that, you feel, and this is a little unusual, but it's kind of the same feelings you get when you're alone. That when you stared up at the moon, you try and find some sort of guidance. You don't necessarily get an answer, but you get some sort of vague feeling. The one you get is one that both the closing of the wound, but then also the direction in which you're heading is what you're meant to do.
Okay. Ooh. North it is. We gotta go north.
North or west?
North by northwest. Rainier. As you've, laid down and everything, you feel that cursed finger twitch every once in a while in the vial that you hang around your neck. And you think, though, that, it turns out you were not far from your sworn enemy. you at least now have some sort of idea as to where she may be and where the answers lie. And though it's hung over your head for a number of years, there may be an end to this. One actually achievable. And granted, a partial hag is not anything to trust, but maybe there was some truth to what she was saying. Bryn.
Oh, yes.
As you dream, and you once again see that that twisting form, the magnificent form of Ashara, flying in the astral sea. She turns towards you and just kind of looks at you, and you see those piercing white eyes like stare into you. And as you kind of look at her, your attention's almost called to the distance, where you see this floating island, one that you hadn't seen before. She turns to face it, turns back towards you. No words given. But she turns back towards the island more slowly at this point. Kind of gives it some sort of attention as to convey a message. It's less than she said before in your dreams. But there's still some intent there.
And it's like the island is in the astral sea?
It is.
Okay.
Far from where you can get any details on it, but you can see some floating rocky mass off in the distance.
Does she look worried?
More concerned.
Okay.
Not worried, but purposeful. Kind of the same kind of guidance you've had before. And lastly, Vidir. As you dream,
It's rainbows.
you once again, this time, find yourself on that cold, icy plains with snowdrifts and sharp winds whipping against you. This time, though, you can actually start to see some of the landscape beyond you. There's no longer just a blizzard encompassing you and obscuring most everything off in the distance. You can actually see there's some large, kind of singular spire, like a giant mountain off in the distance. And as you can see it kind of just crawl into the sky, dark clouds are on the horizon with this kind of almost aurora borealis effect with blues and just different shades of blue in the sky.
Is it like one singular mountaintop or like part of like a chain?
You can see smaller kind of mountains in the distance and along the horizon, but there's one particular that stands out from the rest of them.
Okay. I don't hear anything else.
The same high winds whipping around you. But nothing else. No voice, no pull, but a place.
Bless you.
Sorry.
Of course.
Okay.
So everyone completes their long rest. Everyone levels up to level 6.
Woo! Level
Da-da,
6.
da-da.
Level 6.
Yeah. So if everybody wants to roll their dice and get their hit points, we'll see where everyone's at. Actually, let's go ahead and just swap the daytime since we'll be picking up there at the very least next time. Going daytime. That wasn't too bad.
6. I was at 47 with D10.
Nice.
So I just roll 1, right?
Correct.
I rolled an 11
Nice.
out of a 12.
Hell yeah.
Out of 4.
Aw.
Out of 10.
D12?
Oof.
Barbarians get d12s.
Yeah, barbarians.
So
Beefy boys.
D6.
Yeah, sorcerers, not so much.
I got it.
6.
Hey!
Nice.
So,
So
if
then
I was
just
to...
add that to roll the HP, right?
Correct, yeah. So you'll add the number of the roll. It takes care of the Constitution modifier.
Oh, so you just add... So, like, I just add 6 into my rolled HP and it does it?
Yep.
Okay. So I rolled a 6, so that puts me at
Oh, okay.
5. So 8 points. Sounds about right.
Yep. So, as everyone wakes up the next day, invigorated and renewed, you have your path in front of you.
Yeah. We're going to any town.
Oh boy.
Question, because there's like optional features. There's one here for like primal knowledge.
Right. Knowledge.
Are those optional features enabled for our characters or no?
If you want them to be, that's fine. Yes. It's up to you. Basically, it substitutes out whatever your other level 6 ability would be.
So this is when primal knowledge is level 3 ability.
Oh, yeah.
And then again, 10.
Yeah, so basically those optional features give you just additional options that you'd like to potentially take advantage of.
Like adding on to, not taking away from.
No, in substitute of.
Oh.
Yeah, so whatever like your level 3 trait would be, you could swap that out if you didn't particularly like what it was.
Well, level 3 is the primal pass.
Well, right, no, you couldn't swap that out, so it would be something else.
Maybe. I mean, the only thing I see is from like the otherworldly armor, which comes from my primal path.
Right. So okay. So let me take a look real quick. Then let's sort this out. So the optional. You reach 3rd level, and again at 10th, you gain proficiency in one skill of your choice from the list of skills available to barbarians at 1st level. So I don't know. That's interesting. What's level 10? Huh, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's not what I was expecting. But yeah, normally they're in lieu of something else. Normally. We can look at it later. But yeah, that came from one of the source books. Wasn't a guide to everything, it was... Shoot, I don't remember now. Tasha's Culture and Everything, I think, maybe? Anyway, whatever. We'll double check later. So everyone wakes up the next day. Your day is yours.
We didn't. I just feel like I'm in whatever the main town of. Was it Hyrule?
Culture?
No, like in Ocarina of Time, you got to the main big city and you're in the big courtyard.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. I mean, I didn't really remember having anything else to do. I think we were just getting out of town, yeah?
Yeah.
Just early start to the day. We already checked in with the new shopkeep.
Mhm.
Checked in with the priestess. Yeah, I'm good. I'm not trying to spend all day in town.
So, as Anya greets you all in the morning, well, I suppose this is where we part ways. I'll look into, as she speaks to Dorgirin, I'll look into the matters of Luciana at the Institute, and would you want me to find communication back to yourself, or maybe Rin?
What to me is fine.
Okay. Well, I will I'll make note of that, and as soon as I get back, I'll start digging into the logs.
Well, much appreciated.
See if we can find scrolls and everything. I'm not one of the prime archivists or anything, but I can check with them and then see what we can find.
I appreciate it.
Sure thing.
think the archivists know anything about dragons?
There's probably bits of information in there. We can look.
I would really appreciate it.
Sure. Were you looking for any information in particular?
Oh, just, maybe some known resting places or places that they were known to have been.
That may be harder to find, but I'll check into it, though.
I know it's obscure and a long shot, but...
I mean, rumor has it they haven't, well, not rumor, legend has it that they were on this world once, but that was many, 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 many years ago.
Yeah. But, sometimes legends have a little truth to them.
It's true. But yeah, I will check to see if we can find anything about their ancestral breeding grounds or resting places, roosts, what have you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Sure. Well, safe journeys to Iniktal, you said?
Yep.
For now.
Oh, be careful through the desert. That's, many dangers in there. I'm sure you both know.
I think we've asked this before. Do we know, is there like a path directly north to this? Do we have to go all the way back to the guard post and then head northwest?
I don't remember.
I mean, the way that the path on the map shows, we could probably just cut up until we come across the fort or the outpost, and then rejoin the road to Iniktal. But the safest way would probably be to follow the road back, and then
Well, so we decided to get back to Anya.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna go ask.
Well, I guess depending on if you guys are cutting up or traveling along the road.
So that's what I was gonna go find Applause and ask him if he knew of a path that we could just take directly north to the outpost instead of going back east.
So you ask him. As he kind of looks, I don't know of an exact path that leads north, but you're more than welcome to travel the countryside. It is more dangerous and potentially takes a bit longer, but it all depends on how quickly you can traverse the countryside.
So
These are highlands, so they're not terribly treacherous, but if there are crevices or something that you may not be able to pass easily, that may be a matter you have to work around.
So looking at the map, it took us a half day to get to that outpost, and then probably judging the distance on our half day to the next one. Do you think it'll take us more or less than a day to cut north? I guess I would have asked that less sarcastically to him.
Sure, as one does. Let me double check the map.
You gotta respect the applause.
Yeah.
I live for the applause.
I think it would still take the better part of a day. Actually, no, I think it was a day to travel from Farrowfall to the outpost.
Oh, was it a day?
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, that's a 2-day trip. I think we can make it in a day just going straight north.
Yeah, but it's on tried land.
It'll be more interesting and less boring. I'm fine either way.
Listen, I'll tell you what.
What?
We don't go to Wilderfront after Iniktal. We can take the short way. No.
I think adventurers as yourselves could likely traverse the highlands to go directly to the fort.
I'll cast my vote for the short way if you cast your vote for Coast Room.
Why do we want to go to Coast Room so bad?
I need to talk to the dwarves.
We gotta make a delivery.
And we have to make a delivery.
So it's
We actually have a paying customer.
Didn't know we were delivery adventurers.
Yeah, we gotta deliver the crystals.
I was say, is that a time-sensitive delivery? But no.
Not really.
What do you think?
Oh, we need to head north.
Outstanding.
Iniktal first, and then maybe further north.
Yeah.
If needed.
I meant, do we take the trail around or just go?
Oh, it don't matter to me as long as we head north.
Okay.
So one of the options is going north.
Oh, I know.
So you want to take the north route?
Yeah, why don't we just do that? Wait, hang on. What about the cart?
Oh yeah, would the cart make it over? None.
Are you asking applause?
Yeah.
I don't know. If there is no road, it may not be able to make the trip.
Right.
We got horses, man.
Now you care.
We would have to walk, and then we'd have to stable them here.
But then who knows when we get back here to retrieve them.
Yep.
I mean, are we gonna come back this way to go to Coast Road?
Well, here's the thing. We know that Applause is friendly, and he would take good care of our horses should we stable them here, right, Applause?
You see his big kind of smile. I am friendly to you all. Absolutely.
That makes me so uncomfortable.
We might encounter something along the way and not be able to take the horses in the cart, and it be a less advantageous place to leave them.
Oh, I mean, but we could travel faster with the cart and horses. Also,
Right.
we can carry stuff.
Right. But if we at
I'm
any
not your
point
mule.
have to ditch them,
You're not a mule, you're a cow.
I'm a minotaur, thank you.
No, you're not a mule,
Colloquially
you're a
known as a
ox.
cow.
how long does stuff keep in the bag of colding? Do we know?
Indefinitely.
Okay.
It is perfectly preserved as long as it's in there.
Wonderful.
That's why we got the vitals in there.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was asking. I was like, if there's an expiration date on that. Mm. Yep.
Yep.
I do think it would be a good point if we need to. And then, well, the trail there, or the road there, has plenty of caravans. We can probably hop on one and even make a few bucks, a few coins, going further north to Edictown.
Maybe. I mean, he's got a point. We can haul stuff, but like, do we have a lot of stuff we need to haul?
Nope.
Maybe not right now, but you don't know what we might find.
This is an overly complex conversation of whether we go north or east. So
Well, no. It's now the complex conversation is what do we take the cart or not?
let's just go. I just take the cart and go. We'll be our own caravan.
Okay. I just worry about it. That's all.
Can't worry about tomorrow's problems today.
All right.
So are we taking east or north?
Well, we have to take
Just
the road if we're taking the
We'll just
cart.
go east. I'm not trying to.
Ani kind of speaks up. If it's all the same, I could take the cart back to Milvain. If you wanted to head directly north.
I will abstain from this conversation.
Oh. I mean, I guess we could send the cart back and let Rose hold on to it.
That actually seems reasonable.
I'd actually trust the cart here more than in Milvain, but given Milvain's current inhabitants.
Really? They're gonna kill horses?
They're threatening to kill an old lady? They're Bog's horses!
Who's threatening to kill an old lady?
Hypothetically.
You might be reading into things.
I don't think so. I don't like her. She's not a nice lady, Applause.
Who?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's take what we need out of the cart and have Anya take the cart back.
And I guess let Rose have the cart in case she needs it for stuff.
True story.
We can always pick it up later if needed.
We're gonna have to go back there at some point.
Yeah, I guess
I mean, they were technically left in my name, so
the Institute lady could write back with Applause and then...
What? Applause is leaving town?
I am not.
Applause is the mayor. He's needed
Oh,
here.
it's very.
I thought you-
Only standing. We have yet to hold an election.
You're gonna win. I
You're
feel
not-
it.
I'd cast my vote for you.
I hope.
You're a
Wait,
good
can
campaign
we?
manager.
I believe you are busy enough, but if you are back here, then yes.
Can we make like absentee ballots?
To have your own votes on the mayor of Pharaohfall?
Yeah.
I believe you would have to live here, but I think we have enough spare houses that we can assist one and assign it to you.
All right, we'll discuss that at a different day.
All right. Real estate.
It's where the money's at.
We
Just rent it out.
I'll find a residence for you, and you can have a home here.
Perfect.
And that way we stop taking rooms that you can rent.
That too. I had not thought of that, to be honest, but it was mostly a gesture of good faith that you all have done such wonderful things for the town, that it is the least we can do. Plus, there are many people who perished before, and there is vacant housing.
Well, it is
Win-win.
It's a nice marketing boom, or market boom.
it's a buyer's market right now.
Yeah.
The value's only gonna go up.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like we should take you up on this
Nice.
applause. You find us a good place and put our name down for it.
It's an investment
I will do just that.
for our future.
And then I take out a piece of paper and I write down our names. And it says something in my attempt at legalese language that says recent residents of and then I leave a blank for them to enter the town name because I haven't named it yet.
The town currently known as
Yes.
Sparrowfall.
Yes.
Oh, we could start it like a guild hall or something.
Yeah. I'll leave like a blank and then I'll go formerly known as Fairfall parentheses. Hereby do cast 1 vote each for applause to be mayor in the upcoming election. And then I sign it.
You'll sign it.
Arm twisted behind back.
He signs it north.
North.
That's what you got on your mind.
Yeah.
Bulgarian North Storm Ski.
Alright.
Here you go, applause. Absentee ballot.
Wonderful. Kind of
Democracy is
rolls
not a
up.
thing in this world, but we just already know what absentee ballots
Oh,
are.
there's absolutely democracy in this world. Absentee ballots, probably not so much, but now there
We
are.
just
So,
invented it. Canon.
Alright, I'm just gonna shake my head and just walk north. I'm just gonna start walking
Just-
north.
Doesn't even walk out of the tavern, just walks into the wall.
yeah.
Coming through the window.
No. This is the most direct route to where I need to be.
Just
away
away
from-
from that.
Yeah.
It's away from you people.
So,
Alright.
as Anya takes the cart and heads east to Milvain, the party heads north into the highlands north of Farrowfall to head to the Kartu Desert, to their eventual destination of Inktal, and that's where we'll pick up next time.
Alright.
So, I think that's a good spot, as we mentioned, to call it. We'll see about getting some updated art to have level 6 listed out for everybody. If you want a multi-class and everything, just let me know what it's going to be. And I think I can get your stats and everything from D&D Beyond to update your totals and all that sort of stuff too. So,
I know we're not even in Ignalia, but mayhap Ignital has a magic tattooer.
mayhaps indeed. You'll find out when you get there. But yeah, that'll be for next time. So we'll go ahead and call it now. Thank you everybody for tuning in and watching the show. We'll continue along on this Twitch channel for the time being until we do find our eventual home. It's still largely in the works in terms of where we'll end up permanently, but at least semi-permanently we are here. So thank you once again for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Everyone have a good night.
Bye.
And this time I will remember to go to the outro. Yes, or outro.
What? We have
But
an
out.
outro.